Charles Hawkins.
BCLVC.
Okay, and you are three-fourths. Who will be playing drums with you guys? You guys aren't joined by a drummer right now, or?
Well, we got a drummer on that Winter Blast gig.
Yeah.
With, Ken Spiderweb Rice.
Okay, cool.
Good name.
Also on keyboards, Robert Jones.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, Black Merda was around in the '60s and recorded 2 records, one for Chess and another for well,
Well,
I can actually look, right? No,
Both. Actually, it was like 1970.
Oh, I was thinking the first record came out in '68. I'm sorry. Well, why don't can you pick up the story and sort of tell people how Black Merda got started and why you're reforming now, I guess.
Well, the reason we're reforming now is because we started getting a lot of interest in our old material, from record collectors, people like that.
Okay.
And
yeah, because the record was sort of like a legend, like a legendary record, like a cult record. Like people sought it out, or tried to find the jams,
Exactly, yeah.
It was very difficult to find them. The ones that could find were passed around clandestinely, and
so
it was a well-kept secret.
You were familiar with that?
Within the last year, I became familiar with that. I was talking to my record collector friends as I started to hear about this reissue come out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We on the one.
Is that about right though? I mean, nobody thought to pick up the phone and call you guys.
No one ever told us. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's about right. You want to tell them, Wolf, about what happened with how we got started in that whole deal?
I mean, going back how far?
Well, set the context of how Black Merda became Black Merda, and sort of talk about the music you played and the context in which you were playing it when you first started.
Well, actually, we was on the road with Edwin Starr.
Okay.
One of the Motown artists.
Yep.
And came across Jimi Hendrix, of course, and decided to leave Edwin, form a new group.
Okay.
Eventually, we named it Black Merda.
Okay.
And began to do that type of music.
Like the Jimi Hendrix?
Like Jimi Hendrix was influenced.
Yeah, more like funk rock type.
Funk rock, yeah.
Not as psychedelic as Hendrix was.
Right.
Not quite as far out. But basically, that was the influence.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles.
Yep.
We did Muddy Waters.
Yeah, Muddy Waters, definitely.
A lot of the blues guys, right?
Yeah, we love those guys.
And then what were you thinking? How were you gonna take those straight up blues guys and make them your own? What were you thinking at the time?
Well, we weren't really trying to imitate those guys.
Yeah.
I really liked Muddy Waters, and we just wanted to kind of do some real type music like that. We always liked the blues.
Okay.
So we just kind of maybe it kind of got incorporated into what we were doing, our own original styles, but we weren't actually trying to imitate those cats.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, excuse me. Sorry.
This is getting over cold.
I know. So where would you guys play out on clubs? Like, what was the club scene like around here? I mean, was there a big audience for it? Obviously, in the wake of Jimi Hendrix and.
Well, not in the black community.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of, we played a lot of black clubs. We played maybe a couple of white clubs here and there, and so the music we played for those people was really like cutting edge. Right? Groups weren't doing that. We were dressing kind of freaked out and
A little before the parliaments.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because we knew the problem is they were still like dressing with the uniforms like the Temptations.
Right.
So what were some of the other bands at that point that you were local? I mean, Detroit bands. I mean, you remember any of the guys?
Not so
you
much
used to...
from Detroit.
No.
Well, there was cats around like Leonard King and the Soul Messengers, the Counts.
The Counts, yeah.
Who else was around?
Bobby Franklin and
Insanity, right.
Mm-hmm. But they came a little later.
They came later, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Black Nasty.
Black Nasty.
You remember that?
Party on 4th Street.
I don't know if you ever heard of Mad Dog and the Pups. You ever heard of those
No.
A few crazy groups. Yeah.
Everybody tried to have a crazy name back then.
Right. So there, no, like Black Merda and Black Nasty never did a double bill. And Nasty Murder show.
Actually, we think they, when we started using Black Merda locally, there weren't any groups calling themselves Black anything. Then after a while, we started saying, Black Nasty, Black Mirage, Black. It was just Black.
Right.
So a lot of people thought it was a racial thing, but you
Right.
know, we were doing it, you know, like Black Sabbath, you know, they were
Right,
a black
right.
group, you know, but it was a Black Sabbath group.
Right.
See now, I never told these guys what the real meaning of black murder was. This is a secret. This will be first
First of all,
time revealed.
everyone needs to know that how it's spelled first.
Okay, I spelled
MERDA.
right. You know, so, but originally we were spelling it just like murder, like
Right.
Okay.
like how you kill somebody. So then we thought that was a little too negative. So
Nah, you know, it's a borderline call. I don't know.
Yeah, same, right.
so now the true meaning of black murder. I never even told my bandmates this, you know, but it means four. Well, now it's only three of us. Originally it was four of us. It means four funked out, psyched out, badass black guys.
Nice.
I thought it meant to kill a lie.
It means that too. It means that too.
Glad I finally found out.
We was rebellious and we were gonna kill the lie, you know.
Right. Yeah, it meant that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you, Charles?
Well, you know, actually, you know, when we first started, the name we were gonna, I had suggested Merda Incorporated, wasn't it?
Yeah, Murder
Right.
Incorporated.
Merda Incorporated.
Oh,
Proto-gangster.
Yeah, that was but
Murder
then,
Inc.
Veasey, you know, he said, no, let's just try Black Murder.
Yeah. Yes, that was too negative. Sounds too much like a criminal organization, Murder Incorporated.
So we, you know, it turned out Black Murder.
Yeah.
All right, should we play some music for him already?
Yeah, Black Murder's just well, excuse me, hold on, let's take over. In March, Tough City is re-releasing a record called The Folks from Mother's Mixer, which is a compilation of Black Merda, the debut full-length, and Long Burn the Fire. And they're putting them together on one package called The Folks from Mother's Mixer. And if you want to check it out, it's at toughcity.com. That's out in March. But let's hear a track now. You want to hear, you guys know we're talking about playing The Prophet, right?
Prophet,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can do Prophet first.
You want
All right,
to
we'll
set
start
the
off
song?
with Prophet.
Wolf, you want to set it up?
Or you want
Tom?
to just hear it? You want to just play it?
Do you want to say anything about it, Wolf? You know?
Well, no, let them hear it.
Let the music speak for
Let the
itself.
music speak. Let it speak for itself.
All right, here's The Prophet by Black Murder.
Let us introduce ourselves to you. Good night,
All right. That was The Prophet by Black Murder. Off of the new compilation, The Folks from Mother's Mixer. That's the lead track. And that compiles both the Black Murder record and Long Burn the Fire.
What's the title in reference to the folks from Mother's Mixer?
Well, I'll let you take that, Wolf.
Well, during the time, back in the 70s, I won't say 60s, but we was trying to come up with some song that had something to do with society and what was going on, and tried to make the titles catchy.
Okay.
So that was one of the titles I came up with for the song, talking about Mother Earth.
Yep.
But, gave it a little mysterious sound.
Right.
That was a good line.
Mother's Mixer, like
Right.
that's where we are, right?
Yeah.
We're all
Turning so
in
fast.
Mother's Mixer, right?
Right.
See, what,
Mother, slow down and stop because you're moving too fast.
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, the song is simple, but the title is complicated.
Right.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, and the record company at Tough City, they thought that title was great, so they wanted to
Yeah.
have that as the title of
Yeah, it's a good
the
one.
whole tracks. Yeah.
So how did you come to? I mean, it's been 30 years since the record came out, right?
Yeah.
And how did you come to start? To have the record re-released, and you guys just played last week at the at the Motown Winter Blast, right?
Right. Yep.
So how did that come to pass that you got active again?
Well, there was a big Metro Times article,
Right.
December 1st. They had a front page, like 5 pages in there, and Marla Swartz, the local promoter, saw that
Okay.
article. She was so impressed by the story that she said, I got to have these guys on this show. So she asked us
Oh, no
if we would
kidding.
do it. Yeah, she kind of asked us, would we do it? So we said,
Right.
oh, yeah, that might be fun. So we started trying to rehearse, get some cats to play with us,
Okay.
So it kind of came about that way.
Well, so I mean, how did the like you were saying, like the record has sort of been circulated underground or out of print for
Right.
a long time. How did you come to get in touch with the folks at Tough City and have them re-release the record?
Well,
Actually, they got in touch with
Yeah,
us.
right.
They got in touch with us.
Yeah.
They bought the rights
found
to
it,
it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
From Chess Records.
So it's, yeah, just
Right. And decided to release it as a part of their program.
their ongoing. Yeah, because they did like a couple Andre Williams records that we've been playing.
Right.
And,
Yeah, like Lee Rogers, another local guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathaniel Mayer and
and they did that funky Detroit comp, I think, too.
Did they?
We were telling you about that with that Black Nasty's on.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are on.
yeah. I just saw that.
Hey, can I say one thing? I always wanted to
Yeah.
say on the radio. I want to say hi to my wife Tina, my daughter Leanna, son Yogi.
I say hi to my wife and son all the time, too.
I might as well do it too. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Keisha.
That's cool. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have any, but I do want to say that Spider, the drummer, and Robert Jones, they performing with the Funk Brothers.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So I'm sure Detroit familiar with those people.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah,
So how was the show? I mean, how did it go? How did it feel?
it's fantastic, man.
Really?
It was off the hook.
See, a lot of people think we're just coming back together,
Uh-huh.
which we are as a group.
Right.
But myself, I'm Charles Hawkins, and this is Anthony Hawkins, which is my brother.
brother.
And
So
Veasey, we've been together for
Forever.
I ain't gonna say how long, how many years. But, so we've always been together as far as making music, also.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all brothers.
If one was doing
We're all
some
brothers,
music, if one was doing music, one would call the others.
Okay.
Whether it was for us
Sessions,
or not,
recordings, whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you done any other records like together that people might have heard about, or just getting together for fun and
Mostly in the
work
past.
out your chops in songwriting?
Yeah, we did recording in the past that people may know, like Agent Double Soul,
Okay.
Edwin Starr, a lot of the Golden World. I don't know if people remember Golden World. Motown bought them out.
Yeah. Well, you guys played on Agent Double Soul?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played on that. Yeah.
Most of the songs that came out of that company during that time,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
played on.
We used to be called the Soul Agents back then.
Right.
Agent Double Soul.
And the Soul Agents. Yeah.
Which came first, the name of the jam? Right.
The jam.
Awesome. So coming up, you guys already said you were talking to people about playing other shows,
Right,
some
yeah.
things that may or may not be in the works, or
Yeah, well, it's not that we can say definitely right
Okay.
now, but we are trying to. We like to do some type of college tour, you know.
oh
You guys are ready to get back in the van
yeah,
and
no
hit
doubt.
the road?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, it'll be fun.
a very big luxury van. Though.
Yeah, exactly. There's no other way. And by the way, your record company's paying for it.
That's right.
Hopefully.
Oh, they will.
yeah,
That's called tour support.
yeah. If you need us to put any pressure on them, let us know.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to try to get together some new material as well. You know, once we get this thing going, we're going to try to hook up some new material, just as good as the old material, or better. you know?
Better, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, the rock scene could use a shot in the arm like that. For sure.
Yeah, that'd
Cool,
be
man.
nice to do. Yeah.
Well, the way the audience reacted to our performance last week,
Yeah.
we believe that we can make a big dent because they were really into it.
Really?
Yeah, they were really
yes.
rocking,
Oh,
man. It was
yeah.
like, maybe 20-something to 30-year-old type crowd. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Change a lot of minds,
Yeah,
open
so-
a lot of heads.
right. They were into
A
it.
lot of people thought it was new music.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have any idea it was 30 years old, 35 years old. You know.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know.
All right, so let's play one more song. We should play. You want to play Cynthia Ruth, or do you want to play
Yeah.
something else? I mean, you guys.
Cynthia Ruth is cool.
Is there something you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play Cynthia Ruth off the Folks from Mother's Mixer compilation by Black Murder. Compiles Long Burn the Fire and the original Black Murder record from 1970
70,
and
right.
72.
70. Well,
70.
70 and 72. That's
Yeah,
the
okay.
release date.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Great. And what else? Yeah, it's go if you want to check it out. Go to toughcity.com and you can get more
And
information.
for the vinyl,
Yeah.
Stormy Records.
Oh yeah, if you want, go down to Stormy Records in Dearborn, and they have the vinyl there too.
Right.
Stormy is always a good hookup for.
You guys have
everything
a
you need.
website or anything yet?
Nope, not yet.
Not
That's
yet.
a good idea.
Well, let us,
Get it-
let
get
us
in the
know, and
works.
we'll let our listeners know.
Okay, cool.
Sure will. Sure will.
All right, so let's hear Cynthia Ruth, and we'll come back and wrap it up with Black Murder on Radio Fever.
Well, I've been down so many times till Mama said, "Boy, stop your crying." She said, "Son, please listen to me." I said, "No, Mama, I'm in misery. Let me cry." Got to get down with it. Well, Daddy said, Mama didn't mean no harm. She just worried, 'cause you her son. I said, well, I know that's the truth. That won't bring back my Cynthia Ruth to be grand. It's a grand shame. Well, sister said, here come bad news. With a pocket full of money, and she looking at you. Betty said, anything for me she do. Well, she can keep what she got. I want my Cynthia Ruth. It be grand. Ooh-hoo.
All right, that was Cynthia Root by Black Merda. I'm not talking over it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's one of those radio things.
I know, exactly.
It's always annoying when the guy comes in and starts talking over.
That's something pro jocks do. Thankfully, you'll never hear that on Radio Fever.
Get over your cold already, Chris.
All right. All right. I want to say thanks to you guys for coming in. We've been playing Cynthia Ruth and The Prophet and a couple other jams, and we've been getting really good feedback on it.
Cool, man.
So I'm sure that you heard rumors of people pricking up their ears to it. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool, man. You know,
I hope you will come back in if you got shows coming up and
No doubt.
say hello to the people and give us an update.
Yeah,
Yes,
when you
it's been-
come back,
it's been fun.
you bring records though.
Bring records.
Okay. You got it.
All right.
Vinyl? You want vinyl?
We appreciate you having us on, man. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Thanks.
Stop by anytime. And people can go check out toughcity.com and look for the Folks and Mothers mixer. And they also have the vinyl of each of the records, Longer in the Fire and Black Merda, the debut record at toughcity.com.
And it'll be in all the record stores like in March.
The CD will?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And then you can pick up the vinyl now at Stormy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming in, guys.
You're
All
welcome.
right, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.